Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to Thursday. We're having merch talk today, and we thought the gang was all going to be here, but Chris is not going to be here. Joe is a maybe. I haven't heard back from him yet. He said yes yesterday.
Just us redheads today.
Yeah. And then Nick, maybe Nick will show up with some red hair too. We'll see. Nick Eden is going to pop in for a bit. He's busy today, but he said he would come hang for a little bit. So sorry we missed yesterday, guys. Yeah, it was Valentine's Day. And we had
That's no excuse.
It is an excuse. My kids are homeschooled, and there was a Valentine's party with homeschool kids, so that's what we did. Sorry. We did that instead. But one of the little girls was wearing a shirt that the unicorn was very similar to the unicorn, that one of the unicorn emojis on Make Merch. So I was looking at her shirt really close, like, is this a Make Merch shirt? Yeah. What? Okay, I'm just going to talk to myself in pajama pants. Okay, so, how's it been?
It's been doing pretty good. Actually, it was doing real well for about a week or so. It dropped off day before yesterday. My average was pumping up. I was seeing 9s and stuff, and then 2 days ago, donuts.
Isn't that funny?
1.
No,
4 yesterday.
You have 4 yesterday?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, no.
But that donut screwed up my average.
Yeah, mine had gone up too. Isn't that wild? That people start sharing in the groups like, okay, what's coming? You know, every time this like throttling or things taper off, they roll something new out or.
It brings me back to my thought that there is no rhyme or reason to it. It's just life, retail, whatever. It's what people are going to buy when they buy. And
yeah.
I mean, the only big pattern is, of course, the Q4 and the Father's Day, I think. Things increased during those 2 times. But besides that, it's just a roller coaster. No rhyme or reason.
Adam in the chat says, people are getting holes in their T-shirts and they need new ones. That's it. That must be it.
Yeah. You can't pinpoint one thing. No, people want to do that. People want a reason. They want things explained to them, and they want to be able to work a system. But, I mean, you can pump ads out, and that will help. But besides that, there's no magic trick.
No, but I think it's human nature to want to look for patterns and figure out, like, why is this happening and how can we fix this? Or it's really out of your hands for the most part. I mean, unless you're doing ads and things. I'm not. Yeah. Are you doing any kind of promotions or ads or anything?
Nothing. I've even been really relaxed on my social shares. I haven't social shared anything in a long time.
Did you say social share?
Social share.
Is that like you're not a shush?
Shush.
Oh, my channel. I was like so close to getting 16 subs. Did I get there?
It says subscribe 16K.
How about that?
It's rounding up.
It's rounding up. That's fine. I'll take it.
I'll have to look. I haven't looked at mine lately since I started doing the aquaponics videos. I've been attracting that crowd, so I don't know if mine's gone up. Because I had a channel with hydroponics when I was doing that, and it's still growing, and I haven't posted a new video there in 3 years, and it's at 7,000 subscribers. I wish I can get all those subscribers over to one big channel. You have several channels, right?
Do what?
You have several channels.
Yeah, I mean, there's my homeschool channel. It's hard to get the ball rolling because I put a lot of energy into this one.
Mm-hmm. So. That's what I'm saying. And you get hit with YouTube's new. Sorry, this is off a pod.
Yeah.
But you get hit with the new YouTube rules that you can't monetize unless you have 1,000 subscribers.
That's right.
And that's another reason why I don't want to start an aquaponics channel or separate eBay from my merch because, yeah, I have the audience there now and I'm going to use it. Same thing why I don't open another eBay store or another Etsy store. It's
right, exactly.
Yeah. Snowball the momentum.
Yeah, I didn't want to put homeschool stuff over here because I think that would have been a bit of a stretch. But aquaponics and hydroponics, it's kind
Yeah,
of.
I'm still not going to mix those. I'm going to try to get my hydroponic people over to my main channel now.
I'm sorry, your main channel.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Too many accounts is just too much to. It stresses me out because I forget about one, or oh, I'm not paying attention to that one, and just
Yeah,
one, just one. I'm happy. That's why I only have one Twitter. I have a couple Facebook pages, but one Instagram. It's
it
like
is. Yeah. I mean, so I feel the same way with print on demand though. Some of the different pods. There's so many pods to put your stuff on. There's only so much time in the day.
yeah.
You know?
I've abandoned a couple. I've given up on Inktail pretty much, and I've given up on Teespring because nothing's come from those. I've slowed down my TeePublic because I haven't got a sale over there yet. I got like 100 listed, I think. I'm still doing basically Redbubble merch on my own website, Etsy and eBay.
Yeah,
So,
that's still a lot.
yeah, it's still a lot. And then Amazon, I got an error, and like I was getting too many ASINs at a time. And so I haven't been able to post a new one, and I've been playing with support, and if I don't respond fast enough, they close my case, so I have to do another case. So I've kind of, and because of everything else going on, I've just kind of put the Amazon integration on, I guess, standby, or very low on the totem pole right now.
All right, let me go say hey in the chat real quick. And there's a few questions in there too. Hey, American Yesteryear and Debbie. Hey, Jane Callum. They started the channel. They've been sharing some of their merch stuff. I don't know if they've done any GIMP videos yet, but they should because I know they're using GIMP, which is free. Hello, Lorraine. Red Rocket Resells. Frocks and Finds. Hello, Bohemian Sprout, Madeline, Terry. Hello, Adam and Eric. Kathy, I'm sorry. I'm going to scroll down now. The 16,000 thing. One more thing about that is later today, maybe after this, I'm going to do a separate video because I'm going to do a giveaway. And one of the things I'm going to give away is a design, and I'm going to write the title, keywords, everything on it. So that'll be one of the things for the giveaway. Do what?
I'm going to win it.
You're going to win it. So I'm excited about that because I feel like I wouldn't be here if it weren't for everybody's support, Let's see. Leon says, I'm waiting for my first merch sale. Only been 3 weeks. So yeah. I mean, my first sale.
First one can take a while.
Month or so. And that was before it was so saturated,
Yeah.
Second month, it was like 3 sales.
I think my first month was 1. No, my first month was 2, and then my second month was 1. But yeah, it takes a while to get that first sale and get the momentum going.
Let's see. So Thrift Slot says, to me, it's like a slot machine. One pull is a loser. The second one could be a small win. With the next one could be the jackpot. Sales are all over the place.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like I'll have an 11 shirt day, and then I'll have a 2 shirt day, and So
I mean, the other theory is you're just throwing everything to the wall. It sticks, and the more you have up on that wall, the better your chance is for sales. And so you just got to keep on uploading. But on the same thing, oh, my daughter lost 10 pounds. They got weighed at PE today. They just texted me. What was I saying? But yeah, the more you have up there. But yeah, don't just throw things at the wall. Throw quality things at the wall is what I wanted to say.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of takedowns. Like I'll create a shirt. I'm trying to think of an example. Like a unicorn, for example. But I'll create like a whole bunch of different ones with different sayings and different filters, and I'll put up, I don't know, like 20 unicorn shirts. And when the takedowns happen, maybe 2 or 3 of them have sold. Well, those are winners. They get to stay. And I may not re-upload the rest, or if I really like one, I will. So
I pretty much upload everything unless it's a holiday related. I'll wait until the next holiday, I guess. I should probably I have enough slots now. I should just probably reload it.
Okay, how about that? How about all the like ups and downs with the uploads?
That's funny. I don't know. That was like a slot machine or a dice or I don't know.
Well, I wish to be a fly on the wall. Like, what is their thought process?
Yeah, because I went from 20 to 30 to 20 to 10, I think, then back to 30, and then now at 40. for the 1,000 tier.
Yeah, I'm at, because what was it? It was 80 a day where I, you know, on the 4,000 tier, and then it went up to like 120, and then it was down to 40, and then 80, and now I'm at 160.
You got some work to do.
And I haven't uploaded in a day.
I hope to be there shortly because I passed the 80% mark yesterday or the day before yesterday. I don't know when I posted it in our group. But yeah, I passed up 800 live listings and I have 1,900 sales. So I have plenty of sales. You know, 100 more, I'll be having enough to tier up to 4,000.
Ah, there you go.
But I can't. I don't know how I'm ever going to fill up enough slots to get 80% of 2,000. No.
And it's taking me. I still haven't gotten 80% because of the takedowns. You know. So,
yeah, you got to keep up with those.
And and like I said, I haven't uploaded in a few days, so it's tough, especially since I started homeschooling, and I'm not doing it full time. I can't all the time.
I'm just going through my list and uploading everything on everything, and
yeah,
I'm starting to get the 90-day removals on long sleeve T-shirts now and sweatshirts. You know, which makes more takedowns.
So
aren't selling that much.
Sunny's asking in the chat. Oh wait, no. Terry says, "Does anyone here use Redbubble?" You use. I have something
Redbubble is probably, if I didn't order of volume of sales, it'd be merch, my website, Etsy. No, Redbubble, then Etsy, because I've been in Redbubble a lot longer. So, you know, Teespring was doing well a year ago, but I don't know what's going on there because I have close to 200 shirts and nothing is selling there. Yeah. So I may just, I don't know, leave them all up there or just close them all out. I don't know.
I guess I need to put more up there. I shared a video. I bought some of my like sister-in-law's stuff. This is a phone case.
Cool.
Of her art from Redbubble.
What is that? Redbubble?
Yeah, this is from Redbubble.
Because merch doesn't do the sides. I mean, not merch. Printful. Printful does the side printing. It's clear.
Yeah, so this is the Redbubble one. And it's held up really well so far, you know.
I like that.
I'm not a teenage girl dropping my phone all the time, though. But I do my fair share.
Yeah, mine's gone through those little pop-up things.
Oh, yeah. Those.
Third one, I think.
And then, so I did a review, but I'll show you real quick just because it's handy. So this was the pouch. And I think you know, because you can tile it and you can make it bigger or smaller. And I think because it went smaller, it got kind of blurry. I mean, it's still cool, but it's something to think about. Like, do what?
I think it's the fabric.
You think it's the fabric that it just?
Yeah, like it's kind of a corduroy fabric to it.
Yeah, like a canvas type.
Yeah, because if you shrink something, you won't go get blurry by shrinking. You shouldn't get that blurry by shrinking.
That's what he said. Anyway, moving on. Sunny says, how do you manage merch with everything else? I know my eBay sales have suffered because I was putting everything into merch. I'm going to be talking about that later today.
I have a problem with organization in general. I just come in here, sit down, and I will pop around and do one thing and then change to something else. So I'm not good on answering that. I have backed off my eBay anyway as far as sourcing because I only source on weekends now because I have the vinyl sales and I have merch and I still have that mess of, you know, stuff I've bought in the past couple of weeks, and I just get so busy with those stuff I just don't list it.
Yeah, yeah, and like when I talk in a little bit when I do the giveaway, I'm going to talk about some stuff like that. But one of the things was last year was doing so well, like my merch sales were up, and it seemed, I mean, there was a bit of a roller coaster-ish, but it was pretty steady between a certain range. So for most of the year, I was like, well, I don't need to worry about my reselling so much. I would post here and there. But now that things are way more, they seem more volatile with merch, I'm trying to pick my reselling back up because you just can't. You know, it was a mistake I made. So I'm going to have to, you know, I can't upload 160 shirts. There's just no way. You know, I have to say I'll do this many on merch, you know, I'll try to get this many up on Printful and Etsy, and then get my reselling stuff done.
That's what I need to do. I need to sit down and set a daily schedule. You know, so much in this, so much in that. Same thing. I would say my merch is doing probably the same volume, maybe a little bit less than last year at this time. But the problem is the royalties got cut. I'll say drastically. It may not seem drastically, but you know, I was averaging 600 to 750 a month, and now it's like 4 to 450 a month. Same amount of shirts, half the half the vitamins or half the sugar or whatever. It's just not making as much money. So yeah, I have to crank the eBay back up a little bit, the reselling.
Yeah.
But
I made
I'm
sure.
looking at other avenues of revenue, you know, with the garden stuff I'm doing. I'm hoping to sell the farmer's market maybe on 1 day a week, and microgreens and stuff like that. Just something to get a little bit more money.
Yeah, that's cool. You gotta do it. You gotta have some different avenues, you know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, with the shirts, with the price drops. So what I've been doing is when a shirt sells and it pops up in my pretty merch, there's a button to edit the shirt, like right there. So I'll go in, if it's a shirt that's bringing less than $5, I'll go just click on that shirt and raise the price so that the next time it sells, because it would take me too long to scroll through, because you can't sort, you can't bulk edit. So just when they come through, I edit that shirt to raise the price where I can raise a $5 profit on it.
I'm thinking about that. I haven't raised any of price of any of my old shirts, but if a shirt comes up to reload, oh man, I got a lot of relisting to do on eBay now. But if a shirt comes up to be reloaded because of 90 days, I'm putting it at I'm doing it at $18.99 basically now instead of what it was, 16 or 17. And then all my other ones I'm bumping up $1 or $2. I changed it before where I wanted over 5. I'm happy with over 4 now.
Yeah, because one that sold today, the price was $17.99 and my profit was $3, $3.87. So like, I mean, it's still good because it's like kind of a passive income. It's a shirt that I've had up for a long time and it sells from time to time. And so, but I really like, well, if I'm going to do it, you know, no, if they're like $4.50, like one that sold today was $4.63 profit, no, I'll probably leave it. It's one that sells pretty regularly.
387, 388. Can't handle that.
Yeah, I know. Like,
I think I'm gonna start that too. I'm gonna start raising them up as they sell.
I had one the other day that was like 30 cents or something like that. I was like, what?
I'm looking at one of my niches here, and there's a lot of people still selling for $15.99 and $16.99. I'm just like, come on, people.
Yeah. I was just like, what?
I want to
10 cents profit, 10 cents profit.
Hard to compete with that. What's the point if you're only going to make
Exactly. I'd rather like, no.
I mean, I've told people I'm okay with the 387 if I'm making consistent sales because quantities. I don't have to lift a finger, you know, and it's passive. But a nickel, that I draw the line, you know.
Yeah, my time is worth more than a nickel. Also, wait, no, Leon was saying it's difficult for a newcomer to Amazon merch, as it seems the more slots you have out there, the more chance you have of selling more, which makes sense as the platform is saturated. It's true. I mean,
what I was saying earlier, the more you can throw up on the wall, the better chance you have of getting sales. As long as it's quality stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I wish he was here.
Non-quality sells too, but
I think his latest, I haven't listened to it yet, but Nick Eden's latest podcast was about a numbers game. Is merch still a numbers game?
I think it's become more of a numbers game because it is so saturated. There are so many merch people now, and there's so many shirts up. If you're a low person and you only have 10 slots, you have to have a damn good viral shirt that gets picked up, or you are going to get lost.
Yeah. Really good design, really good keywords, really good social media like sharing, and or have a company or a business or a group that's ready to buy it. Yeah.
Don't buy your own. I've become very anti don't buy your own. That just, I think, defeats the purpose. Your shirt's not being tested to see if it's going to be a sellable product if you just buy your own.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Darlene, oh my gosh. Oh wait, I think I missed something. Let me scroll back. Question. Adam says, I'm trying to learn merch before jumping in. I'm hearing different things about how long it takes to be accepted on merch. The answering the application questions, any suggestions? Just get them answered and wait. They changed the process, right?
Yeah, they changed the process, and I think they're somewhat, I don't want to say the word guaranteeing, but they're saying you'll get a notice within 6 months. I think was what I heard somewhere, which is better than it used to be. They used to be saying nothing, and it could take a year. I mean,
Randy took.
Your husband took over a year.
Yeah, but I think part of it is having stuff up. So if you have things like on the Printful Etsy, or if you have things on Redbubble, then you can share that and say, because I think they asked something about design background.
They want a, I won't say portfolio, but they ask for a website where you're selling shirts. So if you're waiting to get approved, get them up somewhere on your own website, or am I really that dark? On your own website or Etsy or something.
Yeah, and if you want, I mean, if you're looking for Etsy Printful, we have links down below for Printful and link for 40 free listings on Etsy, or go to Redbubble, and that way you've got something. So if you're waiting or you're not in merch yet, that's a good place to start. Plus, it gives you practice writing the keywords and uploading and all that good stuff.
And I have a great video on how to start your own WordPress WooCommerce Printful site.
Yeah.
It's a mouthful.
Darlene says at least she's not using hand gestures today. I'm just going to say crinoids have holes. I was trying to describe how to identify crinoids in jewelry. It's a fossil, dude. I'm not going there. Oh. Anyway, moving on. Anne says, how long does it take for a shirt to process at the higher tiers? I think the same.
I don't think there's a difference, is there?
No, I mean, I get some that are stuck in processing random weirdly, and then
it just depends on the workload of the servers, because a lot of it's automated. Because I think mine lately, because I've been doing a lot in the past few days, 15 minutes, sometimes a half hour, and then that same time I upload like 20 shirts, say. The majority of them would take 15 minutes to an hour, and then I had 3 or 4 that would wait until morning, next morning before they were approved.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any really.
I don't even. Yeah, like you said, there's no rhyme or reason. Hey, Mike, the treasure gnome's there. Hey. So if he's got a really good channel too for lots of videos and tutorials on merch, so go check him out. And I took his Udemy course for getting started with Illustrator, because I was so scared. When I started Illustrator, it was like a mountain, and I would get so frustrated. And so he had a Udemy course that was specifically for creating shirts. Like, ignore, like, there's so much on there. Like, this is what you need to get started. So it was really a good Udemy course if you're looking for something like that. That's out there. I don't know if he's Mike Peterson on Udemy or if he's the treasure gnome there. So maybe he can say in the chat. Where are we? Sunny asked, do you promote your shirts? I don't anymore.
I try to social share my shirts as much as possible. Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. They've been screwing up my affiliate links for t-shirts. So, I got to try hoodies. They were working on hoodies. But that's as much as I do for promotion, is the social shares.
Thanks, Mike. He said he likes the new background. You're
welcome, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
It's nice to meet you. Hey,
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, we were talking about you. Were your ears burning?
No, they weren't, but I'm glad I came in at the right time.
Yeah. We were talking a minute ago because we were talking about merch being is it still a numbers game? And I was saying, I haven't listened to your new podcast yet, but you were talking about that. I saw the title.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, that's something new. You know, I've followed you guys' advice and I've embraced YouTube again.
Yay!
So that's actually merch in a minute. I do it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's just a 60-second update on merch. But yeah, that is essentially what it was about. It's like I don't think that it's a numbers game in a traditional sense where you can just throw up a bunch of anything anymore. I think with more, you know, content creators coming in that have some design experience or at least outsourcing to designers, that the quality is going up a little bit. And so I think it's still a numbers game from the standpoint that it's about quality numbers now, because they don't have to just buy anything just because it's a bunch of it and no competition.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I'll have to go watch that again, and yeah. But I had
YouTube money.
I linked his channel below. What about YouTube money?
How's Nick gonna make any YouTube money with 60-second videos, man?
I know, man. I just have to load up the page. See, a little known fact that I started my page in 2006. So a little known fact about me is that I spent years as a musician, and that's what the page was about. And so I recently switched up the content just a few weeks ago. And so, you know, it's just beefing it up a little bit. You know, I've already got the, go ahead.
Is that why I was looking at the URL and I was like, stepchild, what's that?
Yeah, it's a nickname I picked up in college. Yeah. I've been trying to figure out how to change that. So like, I'm still learning everything. I don't know if I actually can, but.
That's okay. I won't call you that in public.
No, nobody's called me that in years. So.
Just wait.
Yeah, of course. It's going to be all over now. Everybody's going to call me that now.
Back on Nick's number things, I think, you know, like I said earlier, I think it still is a numbers game, because you can have the bet one, like if you're a low tier person and you have 10 of the best designs ever, but you're buried in 10 million t-shirts now. And yeah. And even if you have the best keywords and best title, there's still going to be millions of people that have very good keywords and very good titles. So it's going to be hard for you to make sales with only 10 shirts, I think. So it's still a numbers game where you need to get to higher tiers and throw as much up there as you can, and you'll make more sales that way. Just because of numbers.
No, I get what you're saying. I think where a lot of people are kind of messing up is now they get to the point, and I made this mistake when I started getting into higher tiers too. It's like you get into the higher tiers and then you realize, like, hey, I was selling more at the 100 tier than I am at the 500 tier. And a lot of times it's because you're in such a hurry to fill up the slots. You let's be honest, you know, I've been guilty of it myself. Sometimes you just kind of throw up crap just for the sake of filling up the spots. And I think that's what has to change. And I think that's what's slowly changing. So, you know,
that's what I did say that earlier. I said it's a numbers game by throwing stuff up, but you need to throw up quality stuff.
Right.
Because right as it gets more and more, yeah, the lower quality stuff is going to start falling by the wayside. Yeah. So
yeah, it'll definitely start falling off.
So
love the hair, by the way.
Thank you.
I love the hair. Yeah.
I agree.
So what's with your Etsy stuff?
Me?
Whoever's on Etsy, how's your Etsy stuff doing?
Well, my Etsy sucks right now, only because I shut it down right before Christmas. Mm-hmm. And I've been terrible. Okay, I've been a bad print-on-demand person for the last month. I really have, because we had a couple changes at the house, you know, with the family, and so we're making some adjustments in the business that we do. Like I think I told Margaret a couple of weeks ago, and in chat that, you know, I was leaving the casino here now in just I'd say about 60 days or so. And so we've been concentrating on the new venture. You know, everybody has a venture now, but the new venture that we're doing for our marketing agency. And so I've been terrible about maxing out my uploads every day. I've been terrible about my Etsy. I think I've done one new design on Etsy in the last month and a half. So it's pretty bad.
And I just saw your post about that pop up again yesterday about using your time to max out all your pods. So that's what got me thinking.
Yeah.
It somehow popped up again yesterday.
You know what? I bumped it back up. I'm back on it with merch. You know, I've gotten better about that. I've actually even, you know, started paying some more attention to eBay in the last week or so. So I'm practicing what I'm preaching now. So, you know, but Etsy is kind of dreadful at the moment.
That's what I was saying, because I haven't been posting a lot just because 20 cents a listing is expensive, and you could, with Printful, you can have one design and there's $2 gone, and $2, people say $2, but it adds up. If you have 500 designs, you want to get up there. I'm kind of spread it out, but yeah, I haven't done that much, and I mixed it up with my decal stuff, but sales have been really kind of lack. I mean, I was doing really good in January in Etsy. When I just started it back up again, but yeah, this month has been kind of dismal.
You got to share out with y'all guys. Anybody who's doing Etsy. You know how I've got the link where it says you get 40 free listings?
The 40 free listings, yeah.
Yeah, so like the person that uses it gets 40 free, but then you also get 40 free listings. So if you share it out and people start signing up for Etsy using your link or making a new shop, then you start accruing like credits to get 40 free listings too. So like a bunch of credits now. So it makes it a lot easier. That's for sure.
I'd rather have them sign up my Printful link.
Can't they do both? Can't they do both?
Put all the links up.
Get them all in there, right? I mean, I just pop it in. I mean, you could just totally just pop it under your videos. And then if somebody's like, oh, okay, you know.
I will do that.
You can set it up and upload in your videos and upload defaults. So it just comes up automatically on there. It's cool.
Like I said, I gotta get back to YouTube has changed so much since I first started doing it. I feel like I'm brand new, and I'm just thankful that I have the views, you know, so it's not going to be as slow race back to monetization, but it's changed a lot. Like I'm going to have to watch some tutorials.
No, you want to go? No.
It's pretty much you
I was going to ask Nick something real quick. So you said, I guess you said you work at a casino, or in your leaving there?
Yep.
So you have another, I guess we call in this world, regular job, or are you doing eBay and Pod full time?
eBay and Pod's going to be about half of it. The other half is going to be contract work from home. And so it's just gotten it to the point now where me going to go work for the casino was the first time that I've clocked in since like 2013, 2012, 2013. And so when we moved from Atlanta down to the Mississippi Gulf Coast, that's when I took the job with the casino. And so it's great, but I'm a terrible employee. I'm like the worst employee ever, you know. And hopefully, you know, my boss isn't watching this, because I've probably done several merch designs while I was supposed to be doing something. So, but no, it's time. Like it's been a great run. I've loved it. I've learned a lot in terms of like building databases and just that kind of marketing that I had not done before. But you know, I need my time. I need my time. Like I don't know any other way to say it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think too, like the whole juggling everything and getting onto yourself for, you know, not keeping on top of everything. I mean, I'm guilty of that too, but I've got to just like take it easy on myself, because it's so easy to start really beating yourself up for like not doing it all. And you know, that mentality that it's out there in a lot of the groups too. You got to push, you got to hustle, you got to get it, you know, you can't stop. And it's easy to get, I have gotten into like just getting wrapped up into that. Because I do, I mean, from the minute I wake up to the minute I go to bed,
I don't beat myself up anymore. I just, whatever.
You pay people to do it for you. Sorry.
No, I just take it like I started the project outside, and we've had great weather. We've had summer weather here. I can't believe it. I mean, it was supposed to rain the last 2 days, and we got a couple drops. But it's been great weather, so I've been working more outside and saving the pod and all that stuff. Work at nighttime when I can't work outside. I do all my shipping in the morning. Then when I'm out to the post office, I'll do my running around. But I don't beat myself up. I'll bounce around. If it gets too hot outside, I'll work for a half hour, come in and do some T-shirts or some eBay listing. It is what it is. Don't worry.
But I'm with Nick. It would be so hard to go back to working for somebody else. Like having your time. I mean, you can't replace that. That's just.
I couldn't do it.
It would be tough.
Like I said, I know at this point I'm a terrible employee. I would, if I were my own boss, I'd probably fire myself because I'm horrible. I'm really horrible. I'll try to go in. It's like, you go in and you're just like, I'm busting my butt to do this. And then after a while, it's just like, you know what? I could be doing this right now. And it's a little difficult sometimes when I see it. And I'm just like, okay, let me take a step back. Let's crunch some numbers and let's see if the time is going to be better spent working this type of way, which is what I just prefer to do. Like I haven't missed, this year was the first time I've missed one of my daughter's games. My oldest daughter's 12. Like, so when she has games and stuff and I can't make it, like that kind of stuff sucks. And I'm fortunate that I've been able to be self-employed all these years and make a decent living. And this was a great experiment, but it just, it's not working. And this may be a position that somebody else can come in and it's the thing for them and it works out for them. And I don't want to hold anybody from that. So
yeah. I don't know what minimum wage is now, but when I was younger, when I was 16, it was like $3.85 or something. It was really bad. And I think about that. Well, we were at the grocery store and somebody had dropped a jar of like pasta sauce in the parking lot. And this poor kid is like trudging out there with like a dustpan and a broom. And he just looks like he is miserable. And I'm just like, guys, you don't have to do, I mean, I want them to have a job like that where they hate it so they know like this is not for me. But I was just like, whatever you're making, you could totally be doing something else for that money. He looked
I get yelled at for a different part of it because I don't really worry about, being, what's the word? Yeah, hustling or whatever all the time. But I do work all day long. I just bounce around from different tasks. But I never take vacations. I do it 7 days a week. And I get yelled at about that from the family quite a bit because I'm not going to put my eBay store on vacation and lose sales. And, I don't work, I don't eat type thought in my head. So that can be a bad side of it as well. But I told my daughter this weekend, this summer we'll figure some weekends things so we can take off on Friday and come back on Sunday, so I don't have to put my store on vacation or whatever.
Just change your handling time.
It's work.
Click.
Yeah, I have a couple thousand products on eBay.
Hire a VA for the weekend.
Afterlife does. They just change their handling time to like 30 days. And they've got more than 1,000, I'm sure.
And then you lose sales because people see that 30 days and say, screw that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I don't do vacations. I haven't done a vacation since I think I got out of boot camp. I took a couple weeks off, and that was it.
It's been a while ago.
Yeah. I don't see the point in vacation. I really don't. No. I can't just sit there and do nothing. Even though I'm sitting in the hot tub, after 15 minutes, I'm getting anxious to get out of the hot tub and do something. If I could, I'd bring my iPad in there so I can work.
I get it. I mean, like when we went to New Orleans, Randy was like, "You want to hit some estate sales and stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." Like, of course.
Can't drive by a garage sale without stopping or a store.
All right, there's some questions in the chat. We're kind of behind in the chat too. Linda says, "I've heard you can use PicMonkey or Adobe Illustrator to create designs, but is there any programs you can use that are free?" And Terry says Canva, Christine GIMP. Do you know any other ones?
Is it Inkscape?
Inkscape,
I think, is a free version of Illustrator, but I didn't like it. And if you're on a Mac with 2 screens, it doesn't work.
And Leon says, how do you set the color, the shirt color and merch you want to be the one on the listing, because I can't see a way to do it.
I say
figure
there's
that
no
out,
way.
please come on. Tell
There
us.
is somebody, I've seen a couple threads or heard videos where people say, swear you can do it, but
Really?
I don't.
Using only one color?
I didn't, well, that would be the way to do it. I didn't watch them or read them. As soon as I say it, I think this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I move on, because there is a way.
I've seen one of them, and I tried it, and I think it may have worked, or maybe just in my mind it worked for like a couple of days, and then Amazon probably changed the algorithm on it. But in terms of like the free programs, my wife used iPicky for the longest, and of course it had to be resized, but she's using Canva now. So I'm still a Photoshop junkie. Like I put an older version of Photoshop on her computer that was, free, and she's learning with that now, but for the most part she'll use Canva.
And I'm playing around with Canva for some other stuff, and it's pretty user friendly. So I haven't done any shirts on Canva, but I've used it for other stuff, so it's nice.
And you're out there buying all these tools that really don't help that much. Photoshop is $10 a month.
Yeah.
With the free updates whenever they come out with them, or Illustrator is $20 a month by itself. Or you can pay $40 or $50 a month and get every Adobe program there is.
Yeah.
And it's a tax write-off.
That's what I was just about to say. And I think, probably Young drives that point home the most. Guys, it's an investment. It's an investment. Treat it like a business. You can write it off on your taxes. Stop thinking about how much it's going to cost you. Think about how much it's going to make you. Like seriously.
Exactly.
$10 a month that's literally peanuts for how much you can make off of merch. And not just merch, other pods, Hell, I look at it like this. My daughter just last summer started learning graphic design. She did 2 t-shirts, put them on Teespring, and sold 2 of them in like a week, which I didn't sell t-shirts in a week on Teespring. So, so I mean, it's worth it. It's not just about merch. It's Etsy. It's Amazon's integration with Printful now. It's, it's a lot of stuff that you can do. That $10 a month can make you literally thousands. Yeah. So just,
give up Starbucks once or twice a month.
Put bacon on the list. Sorry.
Drive Uber for half a day and pay for it. Like, I mean, come on, do a couple of online surveys or something. I don't.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, yeah, you just look at it. It's not that much. I do the full Adobe package, and I really don't use Photoshop that much anymore. Since I stopped photography, I use Illustrator almost exclusively, and I still go ahead and pay that full $40 a month, because then I have the programs when I need them. I mean, I do use Photoshop now to resize my t-shirts to hoodie size. I have a little thing that does it real easily for me, but that's about it. But you just do it and forget about the money, and at the end of the year, it's written off in your taxes, and
right.
Like I said, it's an investment, and it's worthwhile. Give up Merch Informer or something.
No.
Like that. It really don't help you.
I need it all. I need all the tools.
I've been going through and getting rid of, because I had subscriptions to Free Pick, Flat Icon, a lot of these graphic sites, and I haven't been using the graphics that much, so I've been unsubscribing, and everywhere I can, I save a little bit of money here and there.
Yeah.
Because I get it. I mean, $10 is $10, but look elsewhere if you're, I don't say that tight, but look elsewhere where you can find that $10.
Now, when I first started, for sure, I was doing everything on the free, but now that things have, making some profits, I can start spending that.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get up to, you start off, you're only selling 1 t-shirts, but get up to Margaret's level where she's making thousands of dollars a month.
No,
$10 is nothing.
I wish it was.
I'm pretty sure
she has
anybody that's watching, I guarantee if you give me 5 minutes, I can cut about $50 to $100 out of your monthly income. just in things that you don't even think that you do, and you just waste 50 to $100. You could literally have every paid tool that you need if you just do a real inventory of what you're putting out per month and just be a little disciplined. And I promise you, you would have the money to do everything that you need in terms of print on demand.
You know, if I gave up Starbucks, I can make a car payment. I'm there every day. But
I don't know if I have a lot of money.
I'm not ready to give it up yet.
I'm a free trial junkie, so I think I could probably cut out more if I just went back, like Jeff said, and just cut out everything that I'm probably getting charged for and not, you know, I know it drives my wife crazy because she's like, what the hell is this? What is this? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's for this subscription. And she was like, do you even use that anymore? No, but I might, so we have to keep it.
I just found out a couple of days ago, I used iRadio for my sleepy time music or whatever. And for some reason I subscribed to it. It's $10 a month. And I'm just thinking, when I read what you get for it, I go, I don't use any of that. Why the hell am I paying $10 a month? So right there's half my subscription to Illustrator.
We listen to a lullabies on YouTube. There's like 8 hours of lullabies you can watch, listen to.
Yes. I have a 2-year-old daughter. Trust me, I can direct you to links.
I'm like, they're making so much money. For sure.
Yeah, I need to go through my iTunes and find all the subscriptions that I don't use anymore.
Right.
Get them all.
Right,
not that I need it for any other tools, but I just need it to save money. And I've been spending money on that project out back. It's become a black hole of money. I mean, it's like every day the people at Lowe's and Home Depot know me by name now. I pull up, they go, what are you getting today?
Here. Okay, I'm going back into the chat because we're super behind in the chat.
Bacon.
I know. Yeah, Randy was going to the store and I need bacon. So that's what you need. So the link for Mike's Udemy app, some people were not able to, you can copy and paste it or just search Michael Peterson on Udemy and he'll pop up. And Tanya wants to know, Nick, how are you doing since your wreck? Because you got in that wreck. Can you hear me? Are you frozen?
I think I was frozen. I didn't catch any of that. Oh,
Tanya is in the chat and she wants to know how you're doing after your wreck. You had that wreck a while back.
Oh, well, no, I'm fine now. My truck was totaled, but I'm fine. Like I'm okay. It was a bummer because I really like that truck. I'm cheap. I don't know if I like. I've had that truck for forever now, and I don't like car notes, so that sucks. So I'm looking for another one now. But no, I'm fine.
And Jeff Bill says maybe you can be like Craigslist Hunter and go dumpster diving for relaxation.
For what station?
Relaxation.
You telling me?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was
no, that's okay. I'm not big on dumpster diving unless I need boxes.
Maybe just go to Sam's.
I meditate from relaxation, or I build crap.
Where's Joe? He didn't go full-time merchants. I don't know. He said he was going to be here, but then.
Yeah, I was going to surprised that Joe didn't show up.
Yeah, I mean, things come up, and that's just life, you know. I don't know. Anyone doing Olympic themed shirts?
No.
Nope.
I have a couple like that are event based, like skiing or things like that. But yeah, at this point, Old School says at this point I'd say it's too late to do Olympic shirts. Just my opinion, though.
No, we got 2 years for the Summer Olympics.
Do what?
We got 2 years for the Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
But nah, saturation.
Brian says all his 10 are St. Patrick's. Do y'all have St. Patrick's shirts up?
Oh well, yeah. I got a ton of St. Patrick's Day. I think the problem that everybody has is they'll just do a generic St. Patrick's Day shirt and then like, oh, why didn't it sell? Or like it did 100 generic St. Patrick's Day shirts and like, oh, why didn't it sell? And it's like, no, you got to really like kind of niche down and you know, get really specific and just whatever everybody else is doing, do something else. I guarantee somebody's looking for it.
Yeah. Wiener dog lovers.
I have wiener dog stuff.
Wiener dog lover, St. Patrick's Day shirts, you know, really like get in there. Mermaid, Irish mermaids. There we go.
Irish mermaid.
Let's see. I'm scrolling through the chat. Oh, go hit the thumbs up, everybody. I keep forgetting to say that. We got 31 thumbs up. So go over there and hit the thumbs up. If we don't get to 100, Nick will never come back. I'm joking.
I'll come back, I promise.
Okay, good. Okay, someone's answering, but Adam's answering that. How are the swimsuits going, Jeff? Sonny wants to know because Jeff's doing beta.
I don't think I even I designed two. I don't think I even loaded them up. That manual uploading is a bit of an E-word. I want the printful push. But yeah, no update on swimsuits. I made two, but I haven't listed any.
Yeah. Linda says,
Jeff, I wanted to know, how was the Amazon print? I haven't done the Amazon printful integration yet. So I want to know, how was that working out for you so far?
Mixed reviews. I have like a dozen items up, no sales. And now I get error messages when I try to upload new ones. I was only able to do 1 or 2 a day because it was so slow to push it. And I think if you do too many in a day, I get this error message and then it kind of lock you out for a while. Because it happened once and then I waited like 5-6 days and then uploaded again and it was working again. So I got a few more up and then I got the error message again. And it has something to do with too many ASINs or whatever, because you're getting an ASIN for every variation.
Variation, yeah.
So I was talking to customer support in whatever country they were from, and there's really hard understanding talking, and then they closed my case out because I didn't respond within 2 days or something like that. So I'm about ready to open up another case. But it works slowly. Don't get impatient. When you get your approval back for a GTIN, they will say, do not upload anything for 24 hours. Listen to them, because I think that's part of this error I'm getting. I got too impatient. I listed something right away. And just take it slow.
Yeah.
So
like I said, I haven't tried it yet. I did it when it was the Shopify Amazon integration. I did that. And I actually did pretty well with it then. It's just, that was a lot of moving parts and a lot of UPCs, and it just ended up being more hassle than, I thought it was worth. But I was interested in doing the direct integration.
Yeah, this way, it was easy and it was painless. The application, I was approved within 24 hours. Printful helps you with the application. So that went smoothly. It's just when you push a product, it was be pushing it for hours. On Printful, you have the little bar going saying we're loading the product. Hours. I mean, sometimes more than 6 or 7.
Wow.
And the mugs, I thought the mugs would go faster because there's only 2 variations. But no, it took hours.
See, when you first told me that, I thought you meant it took you like an hour personally to list a product.
Oh, no.
I was like, no way am I doing that.
No, it took you,
no,
it takes you the same 30 seconds to push like anything else, but the process of it pushing takes hours.
Oh, see, that I can handle. I can just do it and forget it. But the reason I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to do that if it takes me that long to list something.
And I didn't want to do 2 at once because I thought it would screw things up. I've had that. If I try to push too many at once to my website, I might get an error on 1 or 2 of the listings. Okay. And then I have to do it again. Yeah, I would sit there and crank them out, and I would get like, 12 going at once, but then a couple of them would come up.
Yeah, I do that for Etsy, and I never have a problem. I like just keep going one after another, after another, after another.
Etsy is a lot faster. I mean, if you're talking about the speed of the push part behind the scenes, Etsy is the fastest. Yeah, hush.
It wasn't me this time.
But Etsy is fast. WooCommerce is a little bit slower. It may take a couple minutes, but Amazon takes hours. Amazon likes to take its time.
Not into the speed of the push. Got it. That's Etsy. Amazon takes its time. Okay.
Got it.
And I see Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler's in the chat, but he is not here with us today. Something came up for him. So.
Oh man, what's going on, Chris?
Because he's a wanker.
No, he's not. We're getting close to the hour. Do you guys have anything else y'all want to hit on before we close it all out?
Something I want to hit on?
I hope I don't have to say this, but I feel like if I don't, someone may do it. Please don't do any Florida Strong or anything like that shirts. I don't know if you guys talked about it already.
No.
Please, like, because I know it's a lot of new sellers, and please, it's not worth your account. And it bothers me that we still have to say this after going through all the things with the hurricanes and everything last year. Please don't do anything relating to the recent shooting.
Yeah.
Just don't. Like, I don't know any other way to say it. There's no way around it. It's just, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's wrong morally, and it's not worth your account.
Yeah, no, absolutely agree. But somebody's going to still do it. You know?
I know.
Horrible.
Log back in, Margaret.
Do what? I'm not going to. No, I'll do it later. I mean, it makes me wonder if people have done that. Like when there's a lull, when there's a lull in the shootings and lull in the catastrophes, if somebody has just gone through and made 50 shirts that say, you know, Alaska strong, Texas strong, and they're up there already, like then, you know.
I do have Texas Strong, not on merch, but I do have Texas Strong stickers and t-shirts. I don't mention the hurricane, I don't think. But
you know, I wonder about that. Like, I'm sure somebody has thought about that and done that. But I wonder.
I think the thing about it, it can, because at the end of the day, like, especially if you're proud of the state that you're from, yeah, just in general, that's fine. When you start loading in keywords about hurricanes,
gun control, that kind of thing.
Go to the actually get to the chair and you touch me. It's a verified.
Like I'm in the red room on Twin Peaks, and you're like talking backwards. You're the backwards guy. No,
I don't think it's that much of a problem from a shooting. I mean, profiting off tragedy has been around way before print on demand. I mean,
yeah.
After earthquakes, you'd see people on the corners of the street selling T-shirts. I survived the great earthquake of whatever. I have not seen it that much on. I don't think I've ever seen it really on a shooting tragedy or like that. A natural disaster, yeah, I see them all the time.
After the Orlando club shooting, it was a ton of them.
Oh, yeah.
It was a ton of them.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not saying that to say that everybody has a malicious intent when they're doing them, but from a business standpoint, especially when it comes to merch, it's not worth your account.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can't rationalize with merch. Merch has their way of doing it for a reason, and it's not worth your account. So don't do it.
I agree. Sonny says I survived Hawaii's emergency management.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up right now. I'm curious. I mean, because that's not a tragedy. That's more of a comedy tragedy, I guess. I think.
Tragedy.
That would be a legit shirt. I mean,
well,
you look it up in Merch Informer here and see. Nope, there's nothing there.
There will be now.
Right.
I think it's a little late.
The shirts by morning.
It's out of people's minds now.
Unless you live in Hawaii.
Yeah. Forget that would I'm serious. That would have been a good shirt. If you put that out right after that happened, it would probably sell real well. and it's not on a tragedy, but it's going after a news event. That's legit.
Sunny says there is some. She says, oh, there is. I made some.
Oh, I just copy and pasted I survived Hawaii's emergency management and didn't come up as anything. So you made it something different than, but that kind of points that you can do shirts on news events that happen. Just be careful of what you pick as your news event.
Oh yeah, definitely. When the State of the Union came on, I was in front of the computer with my notepad up and Photoshop open. Like I got like 10 different designs out of that, and I sold quite a few. So
there was only one I thought of, and by the time I got to a computer and typed in emergent informer, it was already over 50 about Americans are dreamers. American kids are dreamers too, or something like that. He said.
You had like 3 of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't bother. Yeah, I watch whatever he says pops up in the news, and he's always good for a t-shirt here and there.
Oh, he starred on Twitter for me. So anytime he tweets, listen, I love him or hate him. You know, he said he was going to bring jobs back, and quite frankly, I've made quite a bit of money off of tweets. So,
yep. Maggie, get back here. Leave your bacon alone.
It's not my bacon. It's my baby. He's like, we're doing science in a minute, and he wants to eat the science experiment, but he can't. Okay, we got the Rice Krispie treats for sedimentary rocks. We're making sedimentary rocks, darn it. We're not eating Rice Krispies.
That worries me.
What?
He wants to eat the science experiment.
We're going to make sedimentary, like a model of sedimentary rocks with Rice Krispies and marshmallows and stuff. Science. It's science.
I got bad hair day.
I'm almost done, you guys. Almost done.
Yeah, right. Any last minute questions?
I'm good. I'm going to come back on later and do the giveaway, though. So, yay. I appreciate it coming on. And we definitely have some friends in the chat saying Nick should be a regular on the show. So we'll talk to him about it. He's frozen again?
Kenny and I'm not around.
Where's your brother?
He's robbing his neighbor's Wi-Fi and scrambling his signal.
What is neighbor's Wi-Fi?
That's why he's hiding in the car.
Oh, no.
Pulls up to a neighbor and takes their Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I think I might have the pizza Wi-Fi going right now.
Sorry, because sometimes you sound like you're talking backwards.
My neighbor's Wi-Fi was called Linksys and wasn't password protected for the longest time. And I finally told him, you know, your Wi-Fi is unprotected, right? So I can only use theirs when I want to go look at porn.
I'm not even, okay. I want to keep this show. Innuendo is one thing.
That's innuendo. I don't look at porn. What are you talking about? Anyway.
Flagged. Watch, this is going to get flagged.
It's not going to get flagged. All my videos were getting flagged for 3 weeks, and then I just hit review and I removed it. You can edit me out.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for coming, everybody. And I have all the links down below. I have Nick's channel down below. Also catch his podcast, 4554 podcast on what? Did I get it right?
You got it right. You got it right. iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, TuneIn. Just Google it and
yeah, you'll find it
wherever you see it.
Okay, thanks everybody. Go hit the thumbs up and go follow Nick and Jeff too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye guys.